Everybody, welcome to Alto Saxophone lesson number 3. We're going to be learning the hand positions on the instrument, how to adjust our neck strap, and how to get a sound with our instrument. So make sure that as you're putting your instrument together, your reed has been in your mouth, getting ready to play. So pause it while you're getting your instrument together and make sure that you're sucking on your reed while you do so. And I'll be here when you get back. All right, now we're back. I've got my neck strap. I'm going to hook it to the ring on the back of the saxophone. Now I'm going to talk about how to adjust your neck strap. Each neck strap has a little adjustment mechanism on it that you can pull on to make your saxophone go further away from your body or pull it closer to your body. When the correct position is going to be when the mouthpiece is naturally coming up to your lips and you don't have to reach down with your head like so to play the instrument or reach up back to it like this in order to be comfortable. So we want it so our head's just chin's about even with the floor, or we're not reaching down too far or reaching up too far. Okay, now we're going to slide our reed onto our mouthpiece like so. And make sure that we have enough coming out the bottom that the reed will vibrate properly. Okay, now you may have noticed on the back of your saxophone there is a little hook right here by this big round key. That's where your right thumb's going to go to add some extra support. So your right thumb is just going to go underneath here and help your saxophone have that support. Okay, for right now, that's all I want you to worry about is having your right hand there underneath. Now, as you saw in our last video, we're going to want to get our mouthpiece ready to play by putting the reed on our lip, which is over our teeth, without too much pressure. Put our top teeth on, feel it around, and blow. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad if you've practiced with just the mouthpiece and the head joint. Now let's talk about where to put our left hand. So on the back of your instrument, you should have a little place to put your thumb that isn't a key. So that's where we're going to put our instrument, or put our thumb for right now. You'll notice that your right hand has to reach around these keys here. These are palm keys. If we rest our palms on those, see how these keys come up over here? So for right now, we want to make sure we're not resting on any of those keys because that'll make it much harder for us to get a sound. So thumb right there and thumb on the back. Okay, let's blow and get another sound. That's actually your first note, saxophones. That's a G. Now, if you put your first finger down, sometimes there's a smaller upper key here, but you want your first finger to go on this key here, and then your second finger there, and your third finger there. My saxophone probably looks a little different than yours. Most of yours will be covered in a brass lacquer. Mine is silver, so it's got a different look to it. So first finger, then second finger presses down that major key, and third finger presses down that one. So let's say the names of those notes, B, A, G. Let's say that again. It spells bag. B, A, G. Let's do that again. B, A, G. Okay, our pinky's up right now, our thumb's not pressing anything down. Let's do that on our saxophone now. We're going to go down B, A, G. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, I probably told you a clarinet opening before. Open is nothing, well, is your C sharp on saxophone. Your C's this, your C sharp's open. So that would be C sharp for you. But let's do our B, A, G again, just moving down those fingers. Okay, now with our right hand here, I'm going to show you the fingerings for where your fingers go on this hand. So you'll have your first key over here where you put your finger, and then your second finger, your third finger, and then your pinky eventually would go down here on one of these pinky keys on the bottom. So left hand there, right hand with the thumb underneath the thumb holder, first finger, second finger, third finger, pinky. That's our position. Let's practice just putting our fingers down from top to bottom. B, A, G, F, E, D. It spells bag fed. Let's do that again. B, A, G, F, E, D. Let's do that again. B, A, G, F, E, D. Okay, I'm going to play for you what that sounds like. It will be going lower. That's what bag fed sounds like on the saxophone. Okay, so blow through. Remember not to lean on these keys. If you do, listen to what happens when I put my fingers down when I'm leaning on these keys. Did you notice how the pitch of the note did not change much? That's because I opened these keys at the top, and that's where the air is escaping. That's why the sound didn't change. So if you're getting one sound, most likely it's because you're leaning on one of these keys over here. Make sure you've got a nice wide arc around those keys. Okay, let's go B, A, G, F, E, D together. If you'd like to try playing with me as we do that, that's great. Here we go. Okay, let's do that again. B, A, G, F, E, D. There we go. Okay, you may have seen people play saxophone before that have their saxophone off to the side. That's usually because they're playing a bigger saxophone like tenor sax or bari sax. Most people who play alto sax do keep it in between their legs as they play. And you'll want to make sure that you're sitting up straight as well. So that's our bag fed on saxophone. Okay, one more time, just reviewing where each finger goes. So we have our thumb on the key on the back. Well, not the key, the resting place. We reach around with our left hand around these other keys, making sure not to touch them. Our first finger down, our second finger down, third finger down. We're not going to worry about our pinky right now. On our right hand, which goes on bottom, we rest the instrument on that thumb. And then our first finger, second finger, third finger, pinky will eventually play these. So that is our hand position on the saxophone, as well as a basic introduction to the notes as they go down the instrument. I hope this lesson has been helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.